Walk with me, Rose and Raye, through the meta every day. We will have fun in the game, but if we lose, this game is lame. I can tell this grind will never end. I can tell this grind will never end. It is pretty good. Hi YouTube, a little bit late, but this is my deck list for the Limit 1 Festival. I like to call the deck One Play Raye, because you basically have one play. Summon Raye, and then basically it. Alright, so deck list, of course, we're playing basically all the handies. One Veiler, one Maxi, one Sanguine. Why? So we can get Raye, one Ash Blossom, one Ghost Bell, one Witch of the Black Forest, one Mystic Tomato, good time, starter deck, one Summoner Monk, one Field Commander Rans, one Raye, of course, one Rose, one Pancratops, one Kaiju, just in case we could play against like Crooked Cook or something meme-worthy, one Orbital Hydrolander. If you don't know what it does, you basically have 5 different monsters without the same name. You can special summon it for free. One Upstart, one Foolish, one Reinforcement of the Army, one Terraforming, one Avarice, one Metal Foes Fusion, one Desires, one Foolish Burial Goods for the fusion, Metal Foes Fusion, of course, one Engag, one Afterburner, one Jamming Wave, one of these, one Scissors Cross. This is the worst striker spell, but we're playing it in conjunction with, just in case we somehow open Foolish Burial on this, we can add Raye back to hand. One Lightning Storm, one Sign of Universe, so we can recycle Kagari. One Area Zero, one Multi-Roll, one Double or Nothing, so just in case we have a cheesy way to OTK. One Call By, one Hornet Drone, one Widow Anchor, one Eagle Booster, one Shark Cannon, one Crossout in case we play against a random hand trap and it's a kind of sacky card. One Droplet, one Break the Skill, so just in case we somehow draw this and we have the Foolish Burial Goods, so you have at least another target. Comes in clutch sometimes because you can activate it on your opponent's turn. And one Imperm, and like 99% of people probably don't have a crossout target for this. And extra deck core is pretty standard. Double Utopia, one Double Azus if somehow we don't kill them. One Kagari, one Blue Raye, one Green Raye, one Yellow Raye, one Gravity Controller, one Cerberus, one Phoenix, one Hita, one Zeke, one Unicorn, one Boros Sword Dragon, and one Axis Cook Talker. Honestly, flex spots are like this one, Gravity Controller, and Hita, and probably Boros Sword and Double Azus, I guess, are the flex spots. I don't think I've ever summoned them actually in the matches I've played so far, which is not a lot, but I played a couple. In this deck, I would say is pretty bad. It's not amazing. You have to play very creatively, and basically there are probably a bunch of other options like I saw, like Zodiac Tri-Brigade or whatever, or I think I even saw Sword Soul. So play those instead. Anyways, let's get into a match that I played. I think that was very interesting. You will see. And we are back to Limit 1, so that means you play only one of every card. Of course, you don't draw Raye, but we technically have a way to Raye. Alright, with Black Forest, they're making us go second. They're going to draw Alistair. We have no handies. It's so weird playing without any handies. This is why I think handies are hot tick, but healthy for the game. Otherwise, your opponent can basically pop off for free. Right? Yu-Gi-Oh's different now. We're going to chain Maxi. Hopefully that's enough. You have to sack one off, right? But it doesn't matter because I think you're just going to sit on Machaba. Right? So they're going to sit on Machaba and put in extra monster zone. That will be very important soon. Don't ever do that unless you have to, like you summon a Link. So we know they have Alistair in hand. 4 mystery cards. They have Desires, YOLO. So Banish, draw 2. Presumably, I don't know. I was going to say handies, but who knows. Okay, draw for turn. We drew Engage. That's pretty good. So what do you do, right? We could Engage, but odds are they probably have a spell and they can banish our Engage, and that's basically it for the entire duel. We can summon this. That's automatically going to get negated, probably, or our monster will the moment we activate this effect, right? We can have a body on board, but we don't send Raye, no play, right? We can kind of protect it with an Eagle Booster. We could do that. But at the moment, there's no real, I think, push for us to, somehow kill them. Because remember, they have Alistair in hand, 5 other mystery cards. There's just way too much advantage. And at the moment, we have no real play, right? So, best idea, just set that. Hopefully that's enough. Opponent's going to draw for turn. Maybe they banish it really bad. They're going to summon this in attack mode. Summon Rose. Uh-oh, mirror match. So we're going to break the skillet, so at least we can hopefully get a Raye to hand or something. So they don't negate it. And it looks like they don't have something to negate that. They're going to attack us with Rose. They're going to do 15. They're going to have to Link summon into Zeke, so they basically, unfortunately, wasted their Machaba. That's why you always summon in the main monster zone unless you have to. I don't know why they did it in an extra monster zone, but you know, they could have had a free negate on board and screw us. So there goes Shizuku. Shizuku's gonna search. And they didn't banish the engage. Good lucky. Good banish, probably. Oh, they have a... here's another pro tip, right? If they have a side-free Draver in hand and they discarded it, odds are maybe, just maybe, the other 5 cards are probably more important, right? So maybe they have an actual... And they Maxius, that's bad. But that's fine. We can't push for game anyways, and we know they have Alistair in hand, right? Yes, they have an Alistair in hand, so... I mean, it's kind of screwed, but what can you do, right? We're going to hope we can survive at least one turn. But since they know we have Alistair in hand, the only thing that's really a problem for us is Machaba. You know what I mean? So we're going to Alistair. We're going to make Green Ray, sure. Now remember, we have the breakthrough skill. We could have negated that, but I'll rather just save it in case they overextend with the Red Ray, right? So save it. We know they have Engage in hand. For some reason, they didn't activate it. So is that right? They're going to Dark Hole us, sure. We're going to Chain Ray. So we're going to get least priority right now is Yellow Ray. We kind of need all the other 4, right? 3. Dark Hole's going to wipe the field. Ray effect. They're going to Gamma us. That sucks. So they did have the 1 of Gamma in their hand. Whiff the driver. Feels bad. Sometimes that happens. And now, presumably, they're going to make good old Psy-Frame Lord Omega. Good old Omega. Omega, so underrated. Uh-oh, there's somebody in extra monster zone. You shouldn't do that. At set 1, mystery card, 2 cards in handy. So we're going to draw 1. They're going to attempt to Psy-Frame Lord Omega. We're going to chain that. Because remember, what it does is that during the main phase, quick effect, banish this card and then 1 random card. Remember, this is pretty important. That's pretty important, and I'm not very lucky. So odds are it's probably going to banish this. They're going to have an ash in hand, and we basically can't play the game. So I'd rather not risk it. You know, this is the perfect time to do it. Break to Skillet. Don't get greedy. Right? So now they have a floating monster. We're going to Foolish Burial. We're going to send out Metaphors Fusion. Uh-oh, look. Now we have 3 engrave, right? 3 spells engrave. We're going to search for... Now, what are our options, right? We can search for our 1 of Widow Anchor. That's something we can search for. But remember, this is limit 1, right? So do you really want to steal that 1 Widow Anchor? We can't steal anyways because the effect's negated, so you can't search Widow Anchor. Never mind. You could search Afterburners, which is probably the best idea, right? Why? Because remember... Rose, right? Very underrated effect. You can special summon this card, then you can negate, or JK. If an opponent's monster, extra monster zone, which is this thing, destroy a battle or release a field because of your card effect, you can special summon this card. And you Mystic Tomato, sure. So, target that, destroy the face down, and that was a Widow Anchor, so now they don't have a Widow. Rose going to come out for free. We're going to make Red Ray, so we can add back our Engage, and attempt to set up our multi-roll. Now, you're probably saying, oh, can you go for game, Kevin? You have Shark Cannon, right? And we have 3 in grave at the moment. Well, let's look at our extra deck. We have Hita. Hita's possible, but I don't think they have any fires at the moment. They didn't summon their Red Ray, presumably, which is what I think they're playing. We could have summoned the light one. I think I'm not playing that, unfortunately. Oh, well. Otherwise, our options for OTKing, kind of slim, right? Kind of slim. Because I think Hauka Fibrex is banned in this event. Which, you know, I think that was a possible way. But even then, I don't think they have a... Well, they have a tuner. They do have a tuner, but you can't special summon this because they only can be summoned by... Oh, JK, you can't summon it by card effect because technically this is card effect. Huh. Probably could have OTK'd them. But again, I don't know. Maybe they had Veiler. I don't think they had Veiler because we were able to add back Engage. Maybe they have Ash, but then they should have Ash or Engage. Huh. I don't know. Oh, well, maybe we had game. But I think Haka 5 is banned, so it doesn't matter. So that, we're going to set up multi-roll. We're going to shuffle back, see what we get. Lucky. Do that, sure. Don't summon anything because we don't need to. We're going to make Shizuku. Shizuku set the Shark Cannon. Why? So we can summon their own Machaba and use it against them if we have to. So now we're going to Shizuku shuffle. So now they're playing against basically 4 negates. They have 2 cards. One of which, well, actually, JK, we don't know. Never mind. We'll see. So draw for turn. They're going to Psy-Frame Lord Omega. They're going to send out right back to deck. Sure. They're gonna have to afterburner us. Oh, that's good on them. Because look, that means the road's gonna pop out and then get stuff for free, and then we can't rose back. But that's okay. That means our road is live now. So, and also we have Eagle Booster protected. So, so we're just gonna Eagle Booster. They can't get their thing, and they can't pop our multi-roll and or one of these. That's fine. They're at disadvantage at the moment. They're getting Gage. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, they had Gage. Whoops. Shark Cannon. Attempt to summon our Red Ray. Good on them. I remember since I summoned Red Ray normally, they can get the effect off of Kagari. Or special summon it, targeting Gage. Of course, we're going to steal that. And you know what? I feel at this point is probably the best time to do it. So I decided to shotgun the Shark Cannon. And then summon their own Machaba. So there'll be an additional gate. And they're down to 2 cards. Which is hopefully enough. Because they already used Dark Hole. Maybe they have a Regeki, which will suck. But, you know. At least they don't have Harpies. So we got a negate, and they're going to summon a Zodiac. Wow, they're playing the Zodiac too. Maybe I should do that. Why am I dumb? They attack us directly? That sucks. But we have a walking deterrent and invoke Machaba if they really want to go down the route. If they really want to do double A Zeus, we have at least a way to banish it, and then Rose will come out. Because remember, double A Zeus doesn't negate. You can just shotgun it twice because it's not once per turn. So multi-roll effect. I'm going to set that. Right? And we're also going to set Shark Cannon in case we need to get rid of stuff. And their thing's going to go back. So I know it's not Widow Anchor, but it could be another, I don't know. Maybe they are playing Eagle Booster, right? That thing is at least shut down, but who knows. So we're going to drop a turn. We're going to draw Silent Universe. That means we can hopefully recycle Kagari if we get rid of it. Rhoda for Raye. See if we bait anything out. Send that to Grave. Bait anything else. So now we're going to Zeke to force out. See if they do it. They're going to Judgment us. Oh no. Feels bad. So now we're at an impasse. Alright. So we're going to drop a turn. Main phase 1. And they just passed turn. Which is very interesting. I think they could have just attacked. I don't know why they did not. Because if they attack me, then they get rid of my walking the gate. And then chain end phase. They basically just, you know, wipe my entire board. But I guess they think they know I have a Raye, and they're kind of afraid that if they wipe the board back, I don't know. They don't know I have Silent Universe. I don't know why they didn't straight up just attack. Maybe they were afraid of my back row. Unless I'm being dumb. Am I being dumb? I think he could have just attacked. I'll be down to 500. Well, I'll lose 500 life. Well, whoop-de-doo. 21, right? And then he can just wipe out everything in my end phase. Because he knows I can't chain to... Well, I can chain, but it's not going to matter because it's just going to, you know, whatever is on the field is going to get back to the graveyard anyways. And then this thing, you know, I can't activate because it's not quick ball. That's interesting, right? I don't know why they didn't do that. They're just waiting for me to build up my resource. Now we're gonna do it, and they have an idea. Oh, he's gonna he's gonna afterburners because he knows I have afterburners. So he's gonna shotgun it. We can chain it, so at least we'll banish it. Our board gets wiped, but whatever. And remember, since we control that Kagari, technically it goes to our grave. It doesn't go back to their grave. Their Raye doesn't come out. And at least we know our Rose also comes out. So be careful, and that's why you don't summon to extra monsters. So that gets negated. Multi-roll effect. Rose gonna come out. And then Raye, we're just gonna attack both times, and that's basically game. Isn't that interesting, right? Little things. That's why Striker is so hard. Because like little things like that, I think he obviously had a way better position, but just summoning extra monster zone just screws you. Like, don't do it if you don't have to. I'm a Striker sim, so I have to. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that. That was very interesting duel, right? It's a very interesting format when everything's like at 1-of. So you know, people draw Saki 1-ups, you're not gonna get sacked again. Well, everything technically is a Saki 1-up, but anyways, hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. See you guys around. This is my outro song for free YouTube monies. Give me some likes and support me, please.